Hi everybody, welcome to Wendy's Decorium. We've got these moulds today, got them from Temu, and the little pot moulds are very cute. As you can see, they've got like bubbles all around them. Now this is a coaster. It looks exactly like the top. Same size, everything. It was kind of difficult to find out which one was which. I'm going to be making them green. Now this is for the Aquacast. This is from Temu too. Water-based pigment in avocado green. And I'm going to be using the Let's Resin gold mica powder as well. I'm going to be doing it in both projects. This is the olive green from May Springs. Now I'm just going to use the gold powder from Let's Resin, and I'm going to try and just flick it on in certain areas. I weren't too bothered about it being perfect, just wherever it landed that was absolutely fine. So just random places. And it also has, the mould has like little, when you turn it inside out, little nubs. It's obviously where it sinks in when you pull it the right way. So all I'm going to do is, after I've flicked it, I'm just going to put it on the little nubs, just highlight them a bit. Right, I do apologise. Not used to this voiceover lark, so I've messed it all up, or rather Chris has, I don't know. Both of us have. Anyway, I'm doing the epoxy first. I do apologise for that. I've used the May Springs Olive Gold. By the looks of it, I've already started pouring it. I've done exactly the same with the mica powder to the lid and the coaster. I'm making it a bit darker now. And I'm just going to fill them up basically. It's a lovely colour, that, absolutely beautiful. I don't have any discount codes, I do apologise, but you can get these May Springs from Amazon if you do fancy some. Demold time, let's get them out. This is quite an old video because I don't like doing voiceovers, and I think it was the editor's bright idea. I thought, oh, he wanted me to do a voiceover, just film it, you know, with no sound. And we both wish we'd never done it, so it's been sat here for about 8 months. I thought we'd better get it out. It's a nice project. I do like this mould. As you can see, I'm having great difficulty getting it out. I think that was just with the epoxy one, but it looks really nice. I like it. They're actually on my desk at the moment, using them for bits and bobs. It needs a good trimming. Yeah, I think I did that. That's nice. Now, this is where I had the difficulty deciding which one was the top and which one was the coaster. I think, if I remember rightly, the coaster has a flat bottom and the lid has a bit of a ridge, you know, to sit in the pot. That's really pretty, that. I do like them. They're lovely. That olive gold is just so beautiful. I think if I did it again, I'd put more of the Let's Resin mica powder. I'd splatter a lot more on because I don't think it showed up the same, perhaps with using the olive gold, but they did turn out well. This is the coaster. Doesn't it look exactly like the top? I could have just used the top and sanded the bottom down. Right, for the Aquacast one, I'm going to mix 300 grams of the powder. So I've got the water in there, and that's 105. I do put a bit more than that in because I want it very fluid. Only because I'll be painting the mica powder on the moulds. I'll just mix the Aquacast up. I'm going to be using the avocado green, and I do put a bit of the cement powder in, that's from Temu as well, in bright green, just to darken it up a bit. There's the avocado green, and it comes out quite light really. I tried it out on that little medallion mould. It comes out sort of a yellow. That's why I added the bright green as well. Right, so I've decided this time that I'm not going to just chuck it in. Well, I am going to chuck it in, but I'm not going to make the mould inside out. So I'm just flicking it in, and I'm not going to do the little nubs this time because you couldn't really see it at all. I did all that extra work. You couldn't see the results. I'm just chucking it in, chucking it down the sides. Not chucking it, placing it down the sides. That sounds dreadful, doesn't it? How is everybody today? I hope you're all okay. And thank you to everybody that joined the live last week. I really appreciate it. I was absolutely petrified because it was my turn to host the live. Anyway, you're all absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much. It's still on my channel if anybody wants to see it, but it's us just messing about, really. Me and Kel messing about. I think I made enough this time. We shall see. Although, I know, don't I? I'm future Wendy. Oops, I didn't make enough. I'll mix a bit more. Yeah, got a lot of air bubbles with the epoxy with that one. So if you do have this mould, just make sure you go around with a micro brush. Makes everything so much easier. The coaster's actually turned out pretty good. I was thinking, oh my goodness, the balls are all going to be uneven. Put a cup on it, it's going to fall off. But no, they were actually level. Right, I'm going to let this cure in and I'll be right back with you. Right, let's get these moulds out. They were left for quite a while. I can still feel a bit of moisture in them. Come out nice and easy actually, the Aquacast. That's pretty, isn't it? Bit of powder coming off on my hand. Because I tapped it in without making it reversed, I've not burnished it properly. It's alright, I'll give them a wipe. It's a good colour. Goes very light though, doesn't it? The bottom shows the colour that you expect it to be, but it always comes out lighter. Oh, the golds come out nice. Still quite a lot of the powder left in the mould, which is surprising really. The user picks that up very well. Like I say, I'll give it all a wipe because that's got excess on as well. I should have burnished it really. That's my bad. Anyway, it's still there. I've taken off the excess, but it's still quite gold. I think once we wax it, it will take all that excess powder off. Now, the wax that I use is Clark's Stone and Concrete wax as usual. I'm running out of this now and it's very difficult to get hold of. I do have some Boo and Nicole wax that when this is gone, I'll start using that again. You can use Hydroflow Sealer. You can even use spray varnish if you want. I don't like using spray varnish unless it's completely necessary because I like it to be eco. Everybody else just do it how you please. It's bringing the colour out nicely. I'm just filing it here with a nail file for the simple reason it wasn't fitting on the top properly and a massive bubble on that corner. All finished. Don't they look cute? They're very, very nice. I wouldn't mind trying these in like different things like alcohol inks, perhaps a pigment paste. Really, really love to try it, painting each bowl a different colour. That would be hard work, I think. Be there for an hour, but wouldn't that look great? Anyway, that's enough waffle. I'm really, really gutted about them massive big holes on the lids, and I don't suppose they'll take too much to do them again, but yeah, gutted. The pot's perfect though. Lovely, you can see all that gold in it. I'm glad I put that in, and I really cannot choose a favourite this time, although I am going more towards the epoxy only because of the colour of it. I'm going to put a base on the bottom. I usually use either cork or foam, you know, the kids foam. Finding a colour to match that might be difficult, so I think it'll be cork. Thanks for watching everybody, bye.